Building Your Faith Worship Center, where we are building faith that releases victory. Where our senior pastor and founder is Pastor John J. Tatum. Now a word from our pastor.
Everybody doing pretty good?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Hallelujah. Today I'm going to deal with when sin entered in, negative emotions entered into. I don't know if this is really the title of the message, though. I'll tell you the truth. But it sounded pretty good to me. So if we go off course and we start saying other things that ain't got nothing to do with this, just keep that title in your mind. Because definitely, when sin enter in, all kind of other stuff comes with that.
Yeah.
That's true.
And the things that come in when sin enters in is all negative.
Yes, sir.
How do people believe that there's something positive that comes with sin?
Positive.
Yeah, anything positive come when you sin?
No.
Everything that comes with sin is what?
Negative.
All right? And so, as you can see here, we have a ceiling here that looks like it has a leaky roof here. See water coming through it here. All right? And then over here, we can see the results of what happens when that water or that leak comes through. Stains the walls, it opens up the wall. And then over here, the ceiling is just literally leaking out all kind of water. It's just coming through. And that's what happens when a little leaven a whole lump comes in. And we understand that that leaven means sin. So when we have a little sin we allow in our life, it grows and begins to fester and begins to come into this big old thing. Now it's hard to hold it back. Are y'all hearing that?
Yes, sir.
That's why the Bible says it's the
little foxes.
little leaven. Little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. Talks about the little foxes. All right, so we want to make sure that we're not letting any sin in, because Paul wrote, "Shall sin therefore reign in your mortal body?" Should we be allowing sin to reign in us?
God forbid.
All right? He's given us power to live above sin. He's given us power to begin to resist. The Bible says, submit therefore to who? Yah. After you submit to Yah, then you can resist the devil and he'll flee.
Yes, sir.
But what we try to do is we just try to resist the devil without submitting to Yah.
Yes.
And when you don't submit to Yah because you don't know what Yah requires, then the devil's going to win every time.
That's right.
Are y'all hearing that?
Yes, sir.
See, if you don't know what's required of you, if you don't know that you're supposed to be keeping the commandments, if you don't know even know what to repent from. I talked to quite a few people, and a lot of them, they'll tell you, man, we got to stop sinning. But of course, they don't know what sin is. And then when you go to ask them, they say, stop all that drinking, stop all that smoking, stop all that, carousing and going out. And, we got to live the way the Father wants us to live, and they don't understand what that is. They can't articulate it. But 1 John 3 and 4 tells us explicitly what is sin. Sin is what?
The transgression
of the law. So if the law has been done away with, I guess there is no sin.
That's right.
I guess adultery is all right, huh? What do you think, Elder? No. You see what I'm saying? I guess I can steal from you and it's okay. Now they'll tell you, no, you can't steal. No, you can't murder. No, you can't do. I said, well, you can't have it both ways. Either the law is in effect or it's done away with. But sin is still the transgression of the law, whether you believe it, know it, or understand it. And when sin enters in, negative emotions, negative mindset, all of that comes in when sin comes. Some of y'all right now are dealing with negative emotions, negative thoughts, negative things that's going on right now while you're sitting here. And the reason why is because you have allowed sin to come in. And it's up for you to discover, where did I let it in at?
Right.
Where did I let it in? When did sin enter in for me to be experiencing all of this negativity? Are y'all hearing that?
Yes.
When sin enter in. When did sin enter in? When did sin enter in? Listen to me, men of Israel.
Yes.
I want y'all to listen up good. All the men of Israel. If I give you guidance, it will always come with a challenge to your heart. A lot of people ask me for guidance, for wisdom, for some, what the books say about this or whatever, and they looking for guidance, and people are always looking for guidance. But I want you to know, as men of Israel, if you want guidance from me, you want me to give you some things to help you in this walk in this way, know that it will always come with a challenge to your heart. Y'all hear that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You will be exposed to temptation in the spirit. You're going to be exposed to temptation in the spirit. There's going to be some things that I give you guidance that I'm going to speak to you and say to you, and when you hear those things, you're going to be exposed to temptation all of a sudden. Temptations you probably never thought that would come your way.
Yes.
But know that that's going to happen if you want me to give you some guidance along this way. Because Satan is going to be right there present as I'm talking to you. And I'm going to be telling you some things. He'll be like, oh, they agree with that? They agree? Okay, well, let's go test and prove.
Mm-hmm.
See, every word has to be tested and proven.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's the thing that Christianity, it completely misses. It believes that everything's supposed to be wonderful and glorious in your life, that you're supposed to have victory in every turn of your life. And that's just not true. You're not going to have victory in every part of your life. There's going to be some tests. There's going to be some trial. Bible says through great tribulation, how are we going to enter the kingdom? Through tribulation.
Yes, sir.
That's how we're going to enter into the kingdom. We're going to have great tribulation. That's how we're going to actually enter into this kingdom of Yah. So it lets you know that the whole fallacy that everything is going to be beautiful and wonderful, it tells you right there. You're going to enter into his kingdom through great tribulation.
Yes, sir.
You're going to have to go through something. So you might as well gird up your loins, and you might as well decide, I'm going with the Father all the way. You have to make up in your mind right now that I'm going with the Father. Come sink or swim, come hell or high water, come whatever comes or whatever goes, I'm going with the Father all the way.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all hearing that?
Hallelujah.
Regardless to temptations in my life, regardless of what's pulling me over here and pulling me over there, I'm going with the King. Now, how many people can say that? You say, you have to be determined in your mind that you're going with the King, knowing that things are going to come in your life to try to pull you away from the King.
Yes, sir.
You see? But if you don't have that in your mind that you're going with the King all the way, then it's going to be easier for Satan to get you. Men of Israel, I will let you be challenged to see what kind of man you are. So I'm going to watch you in your test. I'm going to watch you in your trial. I'm going to watch you in your tribulation and your struggle. Because that's the only way you're truly going to find out what's really in you.
That's right. That's right.
Hallelujah.
Y'all hearing that?
That's the truth.
So that's the only way you're going to find out what's really in you. When you are tested, proven, and tried. Then we're going to find out what's really in you. And you will learn yourself.
Yes, sir.
You're going to learn yourself.
Yes, sir.
See, because there's things in you that can't receive this word. There's things in you that's blocking out everything I'm saying. There's things already in you and programmed in you that I'm preaching and talking to you about something, but because of your own thinking, your own training, your own teaching, you can't even receive some of the information. But guess what? When you get tested, when you get tried, when you get into the fire of affliction, then all of a sudden, what I'm saying, oh, well, maybe that does make sense. Maybe I will try something else. Are y'all hearing that?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all hearing it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it something about fire, what fire does? Fire brings out the worst in everybody. You know, have anybody ever got burnt on the stove before?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What did it make you want to do?
Yeah,
Make you want to do all the above, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we're going to be tested by what?
Fire.
Fire. We said no more water, but fire next time.
Right.
And everything's going to be tested by fire. But it's not going to be with this natural normal fire. It's going to be with the fire of Yah.
That's
Because
right.
Yahweh is a what?
Consuming fire. That's right.
Yes.
And it's something about fire that whenever it touches, it can never stay in its same state. It always alters or changes whatever it touches. It can't remain the same.
That's right.
And his fire is going to test and prove and try everybody in this room. And you have to be willing to go through the fire so that you can come out as pure gold. Now, we know pure gold sounds good, though. Everybody want to get to that part. Yeah, I'm coming out as pure gold. But when you're in the fire, you don't like that part, though. You don't like to be tested and proved. You don't like to have to keep enduring until the end. Mm-hmm. See, all these words mean something when you're going through.
Yes, sir.
But when everything is going good, these words don't mean nothing at all. You know, isn't it easier to look at somebody else go through when you're not going through yourself? It's easier to say, come on, Brother Pierce, you can make it, brother, come on. He got gout in his foot. And all I'm doing is telling him, you can make it, brother, come on. Shake that off, brother, come on. We Hebrews.
Yep. Come on, Pastor, you telling the truth.
Come on, y'all know I'm telling the truth.
You telling the truth, yes, sir.
It's easy for me to see Samuel go through something and just say, hey, brother, come on, man. You know. Mm-hmm. Try to, you know, stir him up and, you know, touch your, come on now, Samuel. You can make it. Come on, man. See, it's easy for me to look at Brother Brandon. Brother Brandon, you all good, brother. Hey, man, we've been, man, do it for a night. But joy is coming in the morning. And the reason why is because you already in your morning.
Right.
And you forget that the same way or the same place that this person that's going in, or this person, the same place that this person is in now that's going through the fire, you forget that one day it's going to be your turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And guess what? When you sow to the flesh,
you shall reap destruction.
You're going to reap destruction. And whatever you sow, God is not mocked. Whatever a man soweth,
that shall he also
come
reap.
on here. So all you've been sowing is good words when other people are going through, and you had no mercy on them. You know, now it's your turn to go through. Mm-hmm. Because there's always a trial of faith, and then there's always the reward of faith. Everybody say the trial of faith.
The trial of faith.
The reward of faith.
The reward of faith.
See, the Father's going. There's always going to be the trial to see if you got faith or not. Remember Abraham? He had a son, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Now, it was fun when the son was born. Mm-hmm. That was the reward for him believing. Yeah. But now you got to take this same son now and go sacrifice him on the Mount Moriah. Uh-oh, now that's a whole trial. That's the test of my faith now. Mm-hmm. Now he got to be tested to see if he's going to actually go through with this. Mm-hmm. And Abraham's mind at this particular juncture was so solid, was so, if I kill him, the Father's going to raise him back up.
Yes. Yeah.
So he took him up there and said, hey, I'm about to do it, had the knife up, and on the downstroke. A lot of people try to stop, like the angel spoke to him when he hit the knife. No. When he was coming down on him, he said, Abraham, there's a ram in the bush. Now I know you love me with all your heart, mind, and soul. Sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes the Father got to get you to come all the way down.
That's right.
So that he can pick you back up again.
That's right.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Because we have to ultimately find out what's in us.
Right.
Greater is he that's in
me.
But we got to find out that, though. Mm-hmm. How we going to find out if you never go through nothing?
That's right.
How we going to find out if greater is really in you? If you never go through anything.
You won't. You won't.
See, John and I, we wouldn't be together. Our marriage wouldn't be here if we didn't go through a fire time. A time where our marriage had to be tried with fire. Are y'all hearing that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See, I'm a testimony. We went through the fire, and guess what? We came out as pure gold. We endured to the end.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Well, I guess y'all ain't gonna. I'll praise him by myself.
Hallelujah.
Are y'all hearing that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, you go through these trials of faith, rewards of faith. Now we're in the reward of faith now. Now y'all come talk to us. We can take a breather for a minute. Are y'all hearing that?
Yes, sir.
You see, but no, we went through that. We don't know what you're gonna go through next time.
Right.
So while somebody's going through something, how should you be? You should be praying for them.
Yes, sir.
You should be concerned for these people. You should be warring on their behalf in spiritual warfare.
Yes.
Considering yourself.
Yes.
Lest you fall into the same snare, the same thing.
Yes.
Are y'all hearing that?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
So everybody's going to be challenged. Everybody's going to be tested. Everybody's going to be proved. Just keep living.
Right.
Life has a way of testing everybody.
Yeah.
My mother always says to me, she said, boy, life can really humble you. It can humble you and bring you. Now, my mother thought she would never have to, depend on anybody ever to try to take care of her ever in her life.
Yeah.
Did you think that, Mama?
Never did.
Never did? And was that something you ever wanted?
Never did.
Never wanted. Are y'all hearing that? And sometimes she still say that. Now, hey, I can make some choices and decisions of my own. And I know I want 2 sugars in my coffee.
That's right.
You're right.
I said, Mama, you don't need all that sugar. I got it. I got this. Just settle down. Give me my 2 sugars. And 2 creams.
Right. Be all right.
See, we go too far sometimes.
Okay.
Deceptive communications. We are ashamed of our weakness, so we use masquerading speeches, communicating our deep hurts while at the same time we don't disclose our true intent. We're talking to somebody, having a conversation with somebody, and instead of just telling the person, this is what's going on, this is what's really happening, we masquerade our speech because a lot of times we're ashamed of the fact of our own personal weaknesses. And everybody in here, you have weaknesses.
That's right.
You have character flaws. You have things that you lie about.
That's right.
And you don't have to lie about it, but you do because, again, it's a deceptive speech. It's a mask. This is how we were taught in this culture. You don't tell everybody everything. Don't give them the truth.
Right.
No.
Give them what they want to hear, but don't give them the truth. So you could be feeling horrible, but we'll say, how you doing? You say, oh, I'm all
Good.
You see? Because men, we're definitely taught, hey, you got to be the man. Man up, brother. Nothing can get you down. Nothing. You shouldn't be crying. Are y'all hearing that? So we're ashamed of our weaknesses, so we use masqueraded speeches to communicate our deep hurts, while at the same time we don't disclose our true intent. And there is a spiritual language. There's a language in the spirit that the Father already knows. He already knows what's going on. Matter of fact, he said he already knows what you have need of before you can even ask.
That's right.
So there's a spiritual language going on that most people speak secretly from their fears and their past hurts without telling you the challenges or the secrets of their heart. So instead of you telling us the truth about the matter, you're really talking to us from your past hurts, talking to us from your fears or things that you fear, instead of telling us the real deal of what's going on so that we can get you some help. Y'all hearing that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But as a deliverance minister, it's my job to teach you how to discern people and spirits. See, spirits are in everybody in here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And they came in because of sin.
Yes, sir.
And these spirits don't want to leave. They don't want to be cast out. They don't want to be told to leave, to vacate. So they sit within people and they don't want to be discovered.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the spirit of discernment to be able to discern when you're actually talking to the person opposed to talking to the spirit, then you'll just let it go over your head. How many people has ever somebody came to you and you knew they were demonic? You knew that these people had spirits in them, but everything they said to you had nothing to do with the spiritual realm at all. Everything you had to do about the weather, doing with the nice day, your outfit was nice. See, y'all see people like that all the time. And sometimes it'll go over your head if you're not discerning what's really going on with these people that come to you. Okay? Discernment. Discernment is the ability to see clearly through the eyes of perception, to perceive, to distinguish the difference, or to recognize the difference. You got to be able to
Can they hear without a preacher?